Hello, this is Victor Sanjeff, and this is my first video on YouTube. I've posted a lot about mental illness and coping skills on the Discord, Discord application underneath the server Wellness Recovery. I have a Facebook page called Victory Over MI, short for mental illness, and I have a blog, victoryovermi.blogspot.com on Google. And yeah, this is my first vlog, I guess you would call it, post on YouTube, and I'm gonna try to put up a 7-minute or more video every single day from now on, just chronicling my journey and reading from my journals. And over the past 7 years, I've experienced a lot, and I want to share it. Yeah, very complex stuff. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about gaslighting, which is something that happens a lot in politics. A lot. Pretty much anywhere where psychopaths are involved, there is gaslighting. And I was gaslighted, so I know firsthand how it feels. Yeah, so I'm going to read my journal entry here. Okay. Gaslighting. Let's define this term. The psychological manipulation of reality by a psychopath against the non-psychopathic victim. 2. The bending of reality by an extremely unethical character. 3. Lies spoken with such conviction that they trick your subconscious mind into doubting reality. 4. When you see a blue orchid and say, "That's a beautiful shade of blue," and a psychopath says, with extreme conviction and unwavering resolve, "No, that orchid is purple." They don't back down and always get the last word. No, there's more. Let's see. 5. Gaslighting includes consistent irresponsibility. Just so you know, this is an unedited video, so I will go the entire time just winging it and freestyling it. There are going to be no edits. So any mistakes you hear or see are pure unadulterated Victor Sanjeff. Anyways, 5. Gaslighting includes consistent irresponsibility, which is when the psychopath never accepts responsibility for their factual acts that are on record. They always push the tempo, swiveling the spotlight on you, keeping the attention on you, using distraction tactics whenever you try to confront them, and as a result are never held accountable and never show remorse or guilt. 6. The victim of the psychopath of gaslighting. The victim of gaslighting is suggestible always, sometimes codependent, passive always, conditioned to accept the Stockholm syndrome that is their new reality post-psychopathic relationship. They bend to the will of the psychopath, blame themselves for all the bad, see themselves as bad or crazy. 7. The psychopath's victim eventually develops psychosomatic diseases and disorders, such as cognitive dissonance, learned helplessness, anxiety, depression, psychosis, schizophrenia. Yeah. And psychosis is not psychopathy. They're very different. Psychosis is the ungluing from reality because of gaslighting. Psychopathy is the personality that does the gaslighting, right? So antisocial personality is not the same as being against socializing, right? Antisocial means against society, which is the psychopath. Antisocial does not mean you're shy and that you're quiet and that you don't talk. You know, that's not antisocial at all. That does not fall underneath the antisocial umbrella. And yeah, so just to clarify, antisocial and psychosis are not what you think they are. They are Antisocial is psychopathy and sociopathy, narcissistic personality, and by borderline personality. All those are types of antisocial personalities. That does not mean that you're shy. Antisocial does not mean you're shy or quiet. It means against society. And psychosis does not mean psychopathy. Psychosis is like schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder. Psychosis is cognitive distortions, logical fallacies. It is what's the other one? Paranoia, delusions. All those things are part of psychosis. Hallucinations, to the extreme degree, you can actually hallucinate when you have psychosis or schizophrenia because you're so gaslighted that you actually perceive with your senses, with your we have 8 senses. With our 8 senses, we perceive something that is not there. We hallucinate because our mind is so gaslighted with these, psychosomatic symptoms that we eventually develop, right? Okay. Anyway, all right. Gaslighting definition 8. The victim experiences extreme psychological pain and stress, as if getting assaulted psychologically on all sides. This is what I call psychological blitzkrieg. It's when you get psychologically attacked here, 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 at every single possible angle. You get attacked by the psychopath psychologically. Sometimes emotionally, sometimes physically, verbally, all those things. You just get assaulted by the psychopath, right? That is psychological blitzkrieg, and that leads to gaslighting. That's one of the components. Alright, you get attacked on, your confidence gets attacked, your self-esteem, your intellect, your self-identity, your social roles, your group identity, your character, your credibility, your sanity, etc., etc. Everything. Just everything gets attacked at once. Everything the victim is proud of, successful in, identifies with, their successes, all these buttons are pushed, attacked, cast doubt upon in the victim's mind, and reinforced by synthetic and gaslighted evidence, right? Psychopaths are very good at being persuasive, manipulating your subconscious mind and making you feel like there's evidence for I'm not going to swear, they make you feel like there's evidence for their manipulations. And they create this evidence, this gaslighted synthetic evidence. And that's part of their gaslighting you, They trick your mind with this synthetic evidence into believing that you really are crazy, which is not the case. You're being gaslighted by a psychopath. And you should know that. That will empower you and inspire you and help you come out of this dark time. A lot of people, they have mental illnesses because of psychopaths. The common ones are there. They're very prevalent. Depression and anxiety. Psychopaths, I mean, think about it. How does a healthy person become sick? By being around other healthy people? No. Psychopaths cause mental illnesses. You become sick when you're around evil people, unethical evil people who fuck with your mind. I've read so many books about this. The Psychopath Next Door, the Sociopath Next Door, The Mask of Sanity, Snakes in Suits. What was the other one? Without Conscience. I've read all of these. I know what the psychopath is. And if you find out and learn and empower yourself by learning what the psychopath is, the world will make a lot of sense. I went to my therapist a couple weeks ago, and she told me something that really struck me. She said that, it doesn't make sense, Victor, and probably will never make sense. And I cut her off. I said, no, it does make sense. I know what happened. And I'm in control now. Right? And you can do the same thing if you learn about psychopathy and psychology and sociology and all these things that the psychopath uses to destroy lives and cripple people psychologically. You can use those same sciences and techniques to fight them and to stay healthy. Right, alright. So back to gaslighting, right? Gaslighting, the 9th definition is the Overton window, which is basically what certain politicians do, right? They make ridiculous claims, they make ridiculous statements that are just so mind-blowing. And then when later on down the road, they make other statements that would be like shocking if they didn't already make these Overton window statements. The other statements that they make would be like impeachable worthy. But because they've already broken this psychological barrier with the Overton window and just said so many ridiculous things that trespass on our boundaries and just break so many rules, when they say these secondary things, you know, that also break our trespasses, but also involve action where they're actually making laws with these crazy things that they're saying and believing and doing, these ideas that they're passing on to the public, it doesn't seem so crazy compared to the first thing that they said. So that's the Overton window. Okay. Yeah, and that is gaslighting. My first video on YouTube. More to come. Alright. Right, okay. Let me just put in a plug for my other blogs and channels. So if you have the Discord, D-I-S-C-O-R-D, Discord application on your phone or on your computer, look up the server Wellness Recovery. There are coping skills on there, there are resources, there is support. You can be part of a very dynamic and very proactive community that deals with mental illness, and they're also gamers. So if you're a gamer and you have a mental illness, check out Wellness Recovery on the Discord application. Also check out Victory Over MI. That's short for mental illness. VictoryOverMI.blogspot.com. And check out some of the coping skills I've put up that I utilize myself for my mental illness. And also check out my Facebook channel, Victory Over MI also. And yeah, check out Reddit underneath psychology and mental health. I'll start posting on Reddit as well some of the coping skills that I utilize. And these coping skills take me like 3 or 4 hours to write, so they're very high quality, and I'll try to keep them coming. And yeah, stay posted and watch these YouTube videos, because there's a lot of thought, a lot of value behind them, and they can help inspire and empower you if you're going through similar strife in your life like I went through with mental illness, and you suffer, and you want to gain control over your life, and you want to be in control of your life and be empowered, right? If you want those things, listen to this channel. I think, right, keyword think. I think I can make that happen for you, and I will try my best to make that happen. Stay tuned. More to come.